Hello and welcome everyone, where you join me today with this Lexus Ls460, and today I'm gonna take a review of this one. Before you have seen the driving video of this one, so today I'm gonna give you a basic tour of if you want to buy a pre-owned Lexus S-Class. If I want to say it's the Ls460, what you should be getting or what you should expect from it. So let's see what we can find. Let's start with a description of this one. So this is the 2009 Lexus Ls460 and it's a used car now, and these cars are very popular here and you can find it everywhere. It's very common here, and now it's a great bargain. If I want to say a great bargain if you want to buy a used car but you are looking for very luxurious comfy riding. This car has been provided to me from the AutoMark automobile seller here in Abu Dhabi Motor World. So they have been selling this one for a sticker price of 30,000 dirhams, so that's around like $7,000. So yeah, for a used Lexus Ls460, it's a great bargain for what we are getting in 2021, and I will be going through all the technologies it has inside and outside. So yeah, let's jump into it and let's see what we can see. Let's start with the driver side here. So when you jump into it, the first thing you notice is the big steering wheel. This one, it's a kind of bigger than what we get in the Toyotas and everywhere. So the first thing is you are in a GCC country, so you should be getting a hot air when you're just getting inside. So the first thing you want to do is automatic climate controls here. You can just set the temperature and the fan speed will be adjusted automatically. Otherwise you can go in the infotainment system and you can change the fan speed to low, high, medium, and how you wanna put your climate control. The driver side is full of all the technologies you can just imagine in the Mercedes of this era or the present era, as you can see. So the steering wheel is pretty straightforward. The interesting thing is you have the volume buttons here in the back, because most of the people when we drive we just hold this one. This is the common place people hold. So Lexus just find out, rather than putting them here and making a fussy around of this one, they just put it just here. So this is the most comfortable place. You can just put your finger and just tap it, and even though you have a voice button here in terms of telephone, from the steering wheel, if you go for a right part, we have this engine start stop. So yeah, in 2009 you get the automatic start stop there from that time, and auto parking sensor, auto parking brake. Yes, it has the electronic brakes from 2009. It doesn't have a manual leg brake or hand brake, anything. It has the electronic brake, and it also have this auto option that when you put it in drive, see the parking brake is gone, and then again if I put it in the park, the parking just come up. You can also turn it off, but I don't see why you should be turning it off. Otherwise you have to pull it to deactivate and push the button to activate again. In the left side we have a memory seat. So we have so many types of settings we can place for the seat, and these are the memory seats of this. So you can just set the memory in different places. And even though the button, we have a button for the seat belt. So this one controls the seat belt position, how you should be getting it. So yeah, in the passenger side, you doesn't have so many gadgets rather than the glove box. So the only interesting thing we have in the glove box, let me open the glove box, is a trunk opener button. Yes, it's a trunk opener button, it's written there. So the work of this one is when you go for a valet, you don't want the valet to open your trunk and see the murderers or a human flesh that you have just murdered. So you can be like if I just push it, so it locks the trunk opener. So with the valet key or something, the valet cannot open your trunk. So it's like, yeah, you can just lock it from here. So the Lexus here has a V8 engine that power the whole luxury car you have. So the main theme of this car is the utmost luxury that can give you in a car. So it does have a V8, but the reason behind why the V8 was given is to give you the smoothest power to haul this whole big luxury SUV type sedan. So yeah, it's a long car, you know, like a normal Toyota Yaris, it will give you like until this part. So yeah, it's a big sedan and heavy sedan, and that needs this V8 to haul itself the smoothest way itself. So then let's start with what you get here in the infotainment system. So the infotainment system on the left side, as you can see, you have audio. Sound system need to be, you can even adjust. Can you just imagine in 2009 you can even adjust where the sound should be? Like if I wanna put the sound here in the front and then in the rear, I know it's not touch accurate, but still if I want to put in the right side passenger door, then the sound should be very loud here within this one. Then we have infotainment. Here you have the maintenance, you can see. Then the telephone, it has the telephone satellite system, not that much, but you can still connect your telephone and call people. Then you have calendar, then you have Lexus Park Assist. This is the settings, and this is the screen setting. You just want to go like the color is blue, or you can put it in the gold. And then rear system lock is off, or you can put it on. And then you have the automatic navigation system, audio, air condition, so etc. So let's go in the right side. So the right side buttons are not completely buttons because they didn't have the options like what they should be putting there. So they just put the passenger seatbelt warning there. So yeah, this is not a button, this is the passenger seatbelt warning here. So then you get the map and the voice, and then this is the destination button. So if you just press this one, then you get the memory, previous, POI category, address. So these are the POI that used to be used in the old lists or old address when you should be setting out or selling out like letters or something, but nowadays you don't. And the last is the menu button. In the menu you have the suspend guidance, my places, setup. Setup is like keyboard layout or all of this stuff. And then we have select user. You have different types of users that you can select, as like the Mercedes 2021, you have the fingerprint button that understand who are you, and here also you have the user 1, user 2, user 3. So it's like it knows who is driving. So yeah, the technology that came here, it's been like now more than 12 years, more than 12 to 15 years now, and it just evaluated from the technology the Lexus has started. And after the infotainment we have the climate. As I told you, you have rear passenger, rear front, and the individual climate system here. Then we have the power, power wheel that controls the volume. You have a CD player here. As you can see, the light is coming up, and this is the tuning. You can tune the radio or something. Then we have the AM, FM, scan and disc and everything. So you can just, yeah, we have a disc also here. So yeah, after that we have a ashtray and the cigarette lighter. So that's what the central is a wooden panel here that gives you a very posh feeling. So you don't feel, it's a burgundy, red burgundy type wood, has a very polished feeling here. And the gear selector, yeah, the gear selector also had this brown wooden. And after that you have these two very options here. So one of these, this is the power, this is the mode basically. As you can see, the other option it should have is the suspension options, but it doesn't have the suspension options here. So it only has this mode option. So this is power, or this is just normal. That's it. Between there is nothing. You need comfort, otherwise you need power. That's all Lexus says. And then we can go for, this is the traction control button. As you can see, then we come here, the most important buttons here. So these are the climate vents for your seat. Yes, you have seat climate ventilations there until that time, and you can see this is not on. So you might be saying, okay, there is no button or anything, so how you want to turn it on? So the way you want to turn it on is you push it in the way that you want to be. So if you want it to be the hotter, you just swivel the wheel to a hotter side, or you just keep it in the middle, then it's turn off again. Then again you want a cold, you just push it in the colder sides and it makes you cold again. So yeah, that's how you. And if you prefer that when you select one, you don't want to touch this one or like fix this one, so you can just push it and it's just fixed there, so nothing happens. So I want to turn it off. Yeah, and these 4 buttons are like, and the rear climate controls, if I want to just open it up so that if my guest is coming, I can just make it more cold for them or hotter in the cold countries. Then I have the shades here. I'll show you the shades. So if I press this button, if I press this, it goes down. If I press again, it just comes back up. And this is the left and right shades that I can have control over here for the backside shades. Like, see, I can give the shades for the passengers, and I can take away the shades, every shades from all the backside passengers if I want for my more visibility. So yeah, now for the rest of the console is this armrest. The armrest is leather. That's very common, that's fine, but the most interesting thing for me is how it opens. So let me show you that. For example, most of the armrests that we have in other cars is just open like my hand, you know, they open like they are latched. But the Lexus, oh, they can't give you a latched one that opens in a 90-degree in a very luxurious car you have. So how they did it, they slide it, so you don't open it upwards, you just slide it. So there is a button here, you push the button and you slide the armrest. So the armrest slides and it opens up by himself. So there you go, you have it. Here is some coin holders or short ones, and it also slides open for some bigger opening. Like, see, this is not coming up, it's sliding upwards, and see, they give you the space inside. It's a very spacious space inside, but still the way it goes, oh, it just soothes you. See how, even though you don't have to push it, so you just give it and it just closes himself. So the back seat here in this Lexus LS460 is so spacious. Like, how spacious this car is, it's not believable from the point of view where you are seeing this video. So I'm a 6-foot human, and if I slide down fully, like, I can't even touch the front seat. So as you can imagine, this much of leg room you get in the passenger seat of this car. And from the standpoint, if everything is closed, you don't see whatever the technologies you have here in back seat. But yeah, it's pretty much more than comfortable what you are paying to be in the back seat of this LX460. So let me show you what you should get here. First of all, in the door you have this ashtrays, so that's pretty much normal. And then you also have memory seats here. You can just put, it has a comfort option here. We have these speaker systems everywhere, like it's speaker here, 1, 2, 3. Even in a headroom we have a speaker here. You have this climate vents up there, and you also have a mirror, the mirror that gives you a light. Yep. And then what else? Yeah, that's pretty much straightforward, unless I open the center console. That is the main interest of this LS460, where in 2009 it came down. So you should be getting, where is the cup holders? I don't see any cup holders here. So the cup holders are hidden here, so if I push it, voila, we have these 2 cup holders here. So then if we don't need it, it doesn't look good, so just push it, it goes back. So let me go through what we have here. Here we have the volume of the infotainment system, then we have here the track and everything. So that's pretty much normal. We have individual climate controls here. So how you know, see, the climate controls are here itself, but in the middle the climate controls are separated. Like this climate control is for the right side and this climate control buttons are for the left side. But how you adjust the seats here? Yes, you can adjust seats here in the back seat of the Lexus LS460, because as you know, this is the S class, you should be adjusting your seats as like executive. So the way you option the left or right is through this button. See, now I am sitting on the right side, so I have the right one turned on. So if I want to turn on the left side, then now I can control the left side. So let me show you, let me go through quickly what are these. So this is the one you can just adjust the bolster of the the bolster of the seat. So if I press it down, yeah, and the second one is the chest or the back you have. So you can adjust the back a little bit of how you want to recline it. So that's the smallest reclination, and that's pretty much more than you think of. And then this is the headrest. The last one is the headrest. So it's just up and down of the headrest. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then in this center part of this center console in the back seat, we have this small storage that should be a fridge, but in this one they did an option out for the fridge. I know many you have seen, I don't know if you have seen the fridge option here in the middle of Mercedes, BMW and everywhere, but yes, in the Lexus, where in 2008 and 2009 you could get a fridge in the back of your luxurious sedan. And then the most quirky or technology part of this car is a TV, and that is hidden here in the middle part. There is a wooden part that gives you a basic what you call the luxurious feeling. I don't know if you can see. And then there is a hidden TV here, and that only opens with a remote that we have in the center part. And this center part opens up 2 different things here. This is the ventilation of your seat, and then the shades, the option of the shades. You might be watching where the option of the shades are. So now you can see these are the buttons for the option of the shades. And this is the most attractive thing you should be get. This is a wireless TV remote, and you open it with the button. It's called open. So if I press it, just watch it, voila, we have a TV that's hidden everywhere. And then we have this middle swivel wheel that you can just go through like FM, DVD, video. If I go on FM, then I can just go on FM and then choose whatever the sources I have. Then you also have some things like subtitles and map. You can see the map where you are going. You can see the map where you are going through the passenger seat, and it just goes there, goes back there. Before that, let me close this one. Is the open and close button is same. You just press it another time, and yes, I just close this. The Lexus LS460 has a V8 under it, as you know, and the only problem it makes is a rear wheel drive. So the center part of this is a big huge hump you have, but eventually it's for the 4 people, so you don't see the problem here. But only problem is when you want to accommodate 3 people here in the back, the one in the middle should have some problem. Otherwise I don't see anything more problematic than rather than it's full of luxury and everything. So yeah, so let's talk about keys. The keys are fairly simple here. Like you have this Lexus badge on the side, and then you have lock, unlock, then trunk opener, and the panic button here. So let's pop the trunk, and it's an automatic trunk. So as you can see, it pop it up itself. So as you know, as a luxurious car, you should be expecting this type of luxurious stuff that you get from the car. And here also we have this button. If I just press it, it's just close itself. You have this backup camera here. So yeah, overall the things I just showed you, I believe it's a great bargain of what we are getting here in around like 30,000 dirham. That's how much more you can expect from this, where you get a S-Class, like a similar S-Class versions of luxury within a Lexus you have, and it's more reliable than the Mercedes that you want to see. So yes, I believe this will be useful to you, the video of the Lexus, when you want to buy one of these. It's a great bargain of what you want to get. And if you are interested in buying in one of these, then you can just come over here in Motor World, in AutoMark Motors. They have the car available of different versions, and they also have a gray color one and a black color one. So yeah, they have different varieties of options they can give you. And yeah, I believe the video is useful for you. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe so I can make more videos by the support of you guys. And yeah, I will see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye.